Hello, good morning students. I am R.K. Srivastava. Today we will discuss a new chapter, motion in a plane. Motion in a plane. You know that there are number of physical quantities like length, mass, time, temperature, electric field, magnetic field, acceleration, velocity, etc. These physical quantity are grouped into two categories. These physical quantities are grouped into two categories. First one is scalar quantities and second one is vector quantity. Now we will discuss what is scalar quantity. Scalar quantities. Can you tell me what is scalar quantity? Those physical quantity which required magnitude. Those physical quantity which required magnitude, you can say size or numerical values, are called those physical quantity which required magnitude for their representation are known as scalar quantities. Examples of scalar quantities are length, mass, time, volume, density, work, power, energy, electric potential, electric currents, so many scalar quantities. Now we will discuss what is vector quantities. Those physical quantities which required magnitude as well as direction both are called vector quantities. Those physical quantities which required magnitude as well as direction both are known as vector quantities. Examples of vector quantities, you can say velocity, acceleration, force, linear momentum, impulse, torque, angular momentum, electric field, magnetic field. You know what is electric field? Electric field is a region where electric charge experiences force. And magnetic field, what is magnetic field? The space around the magnet, where magnetic force can be experienced. Thus we have discussed. Now one topic is electric current. Why electric current is a scalar quantity? Then first of all we know that because electric current is a scalar quantity because they do not follow Triangle's law of vector addition. We will discuss after some time what is Triangle's law of vector addition. Now my next topic is position vector. What is position vector? Position vector. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. This is origin. A vector which gives position of an object. A vector which gives position of an object with respect to origin of the coordinate system is known as position vector. A vector which gives position of the object with respect to the origin of the with reference to the origin of the coordinate system is known as position vector. Consider motion of an object in xy plane. Consider motion of an object in xy plane. Suppose an object is at point P. Suppose an object is at point P at any instant t, then OP is the position vector of the object. OP is the position vector of the object at point P. Position vector gives us two informations. First one, straight line distance of the object with respect to origin O. Straight line distance of the object with respect to origin O. And second one, it tells direction of the object with respect to origin O. It tells direction of the object with respect to origin O. Now we will discuss next topic, what is displacement vector. What is displacement vector? What is displacement vector? Displacement vector. First, we draw the diagram of displacement vector. This is origin O, this is x-axis, and this is y-axis. Now, this is position A and this is position B. Let coordinate of A is xy and coordinate of B is x dash y dash. First, we tell you what is position vector. What is displacement vector? A displacement vector tells us how much and in which direction the object has changed its position. How much and in which direction the object has changed its position. If coordinates of A and B are xy and x dash y dash, if coordinates of A and B are xy and x dash y dash, then position vector OA, position vector OA can be represented as xi plus yj, and position vector OB is equal to x dash I plus y dash j. Then displacement vector AB, is given by displacement vector AB is given by x dash minus x I plus y dash minus y j. Here we read as unit vector I and unit vector j. Thus, this is my displacement vector. Displacement vector represents change in the position of the moving particle in given time interval. Change in the position of moving particle in the given time interval. Now we will discuss equal vectors. What is equal vectors. We will discuss what is equal vectors. Equal vectors. This can be represented as vector A and this is vector B. First, what is equal vectors? Two vectors are said to be equal vectors if they have same magnitude and same direction. Two vectors are said to be equal vectors if they have same magnitude and same direction. For example, the velocity of two car moving in the same direction. The velocity of two car moving in the same direction and cover equal distance in equal interval of time. These are the examples of equal vectors. Now we will discuss negative vector. What is negative vector? Negative vector. Suppose we represent vector A in east direction and vector B in west direction. First, a negative vector is defined as another vector which has same magnitude but opposite direction are known as negative vector. Vector A and vector B are shown in the figure are negative vectors. We can write vector A is equal to minus vector B. Now, examples of the negative vector. For example, the velocity of a car moving in the opposite direction. The velocity of a car moving in the opposite direction and cover equal distance in equal interval of time. The velocity of a car moving in opposite direction and cover unequal distance in equal interval of time. Now, next topic is what is unit vector? What is unit vector? Unit vector. A unit vector is a vector of unit magnitude and drawn in the direction of given vector. A unit vector is a vector of unit magnitude and drawn in the direction of given vector. We can see that unit vector A is equal to vector A upon mod A. This is the formula of unit vector. Unit vector A is equal to vector A upon mod A. Suppose vector A is equal to 2i plus 3j plus 4k. Then what will be unit vector A? What will be unit vector A? First we will find mod A. mod A. How can we find mod A? Now here the coefficient of I is 2 and coefficient of j is 3 and coefficient of k is 4. In under root we will square the coefficient of I, j and k, that is 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square. This can also be written as vector A mod A is equal to 4 plus 9 plus 16. This is equal to under root 29. Thus we will put the value here. Unit vector A is equal to vector A that is 2i plus 3j plus 4k upon under root 29, because value of mod A is under root 29. Thus we see now magnitude of unit vector is 1 and unit vector gives us direction of the given vector. Magnitude of unit vector is 1 and unit vector gives direction of the vector. Unit vector has no dimensions. Unit vector has no direction. Now we will discuss what is orthogonal unit vector. Orthogonal unit vectors. Orthogonal unit vectors. Suppose this represent x-axis, this represent y-axis, and this represent z-axis. Here my origin O, this is unit vector I, this is unit vector j, and this is unit vector k. Now three mutually perpendicular lines meeting at a point. Three mutually perpendicular lines meeting at a point form rectangular coordinate system. Three mutually perpendicular lines meeting at a point form rectangular coordinate system. X-axis, y-axis and z-axis of right hand Cartesian coordinate system are written as unit vector I, unit vector j and unit vector k. These are called orthogonal unit vectors. Now we will discuss what is co-initial vector. What is co-initial vectors? Co-initial vectors. Suppose this is vector A, this is vector B, and this is vector C, and this is the origin O. Now, what is co-initial vector? The vector which have same initial point are point of application. The vectors which have same initial points are called co-initial vector. Examples of co-initial vector: displacement of two balls, displacement of two balls after they strike each other. Displacement of two balls after strike with each other. Here vector A, vector B and vector C are co-initial vectors. Now we will discuss what is coterminous vectors. What is coterminous vectors? Coterminous vectors. Suppose this represent vector A and this represent vector B and this represent vector C. Thus, what is coterminous vector? The vector which have common terminal points. The vector which have common terminal points are called coterminous vectors. Here vector A, vector B and vector C are coterminous vector. Now we will discuss what is zero vector or null vector. Zero vector or null vector. A vector, what is zero vector? A vector which have zero magnitude and any arbitrary direction. A vector which have zero magnitude and any arbitrary direction is known as zero vector or null vector. It is represented by zero. Zero vector is actually dimensionless. Zero vector क्या? The magnitude of zero vector or null vector is zero. It has no direction. You can see it has no sense of direction. Now we will discuss what is polar vector. What is polar vector? Polar vector. First, we will discuss what is polar vector. A vector, the vector which have starting point or a point of application. The vector which have starting point or point of application is known as polar vector. For example, suppose a ball of mass m moving with velocity v, then linear momentum of the ball. What will be the linear momentum of the ball? Linear momentum which is represented by P is equal to m into v. First, we know what is momentum. The product of mass and velocity is called momentum and its unit is kilogram meter per second. Then linear momentum of ball P is equal to mv. The direction of the linear momentum of the ball is same, that is along x-axis, as that direction of the motion of the ball. Example, what is the example of the polar vector? Displacement vector, velocity, linear momentum. These are the examples of polar vectors. Now we will discuss what is axial vector. What is axial vector? Axial vector. This is my axis of rotation. Axis of rotation. First of all, we will tell you what is axial vector. The vectors which have rotational effect. The vector which have rotational effect and act along the axis of rotation in accordance to the right hand screw rule. The vectors which have rotational effect and act along the axis of rotation in accordance to the right hand screw rule is known as axial vector. Example, angular velocity, angular momentum, torque. Angular velocity, which is denoted by omega, and torque, what is torque? Turning effect of the force is known as torque. Now, thank you.